Welcome to math class. We have two straight lines that are tangent to y is equals to x cubed that passes through 2 and 8. So the point, what we have a point there. Our point is 2 and 8, and from that point we know that a is to a cubed if we relate 2 is equals to a. The reason is we need to find other point, because they said they need 2 points. So what is the other one? So tangent point, tangent has line, okay, so that's the equation of the tangent line. So y is equals to y1 minus gradient times x minus x1. So the x1 and y1, those are the coordinates of a point. So y is going to be a cubed, since 8 is a cubed, where 2 is equals to a, and then face derivative, that will give us 3a squared, and that's equivalent to equation for the tangent, which is, because we have two lines, then it's gonna be gradient 1. So 2 is x, 8 is y, and then we also know x is 2 and y is 8, which is 2 cubed. So x is going to be a, because 2 is a, and y is going to be a cubed. And from there we have y minus a cubed is going to be, okay, our gradient there, our gradient m1 is going to be 3a squared, and then x minus a, which is x is a, and then that gives us y is equals to a cubed, because we take minus a cubed to the right, and then 3a squared times x is 3a squared x, and then 3a squared times a is negative 3a cubed. And then we simplify that equation. That will give us a cubed minus 3a cubed minus 2 cubed, and then it's 3a squared x minus 2a cubed. Alright, then from there we substitute the values a and x and y. So y is 8, and then a is, okay, and then x is 2 minus 2a cubed. That will give us 8 is equals to 6. 3 times 2 is 6, 6a squared minus a cubed. And we know that that will give us negative a cubed plus 6a squared, and then we take 8 to the right hand side, so that 8 is going to be negative 8, all that equals to 0. And then from there we'll try and rewrite that into quadratic, cubic form, and then we know that a minus 2 is a factor, because we have a point where it's 2 is to 8, so 2 is a factor. We need to find the other factor of the equation, so it's negative a cubed plus 6a squared minus plus 0a, okay, so the power must be, okay, then minus 8, so there must be a decreasing of the power, 3, 2 and 1, 0. So it's negative, since a is 2, so we're gonna say 2 there, so 6 there, and then 0, and then negative 8 there. So we're gonna find the factors. So we drop the first part, which is negative 2, so this is synthetic division. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, 6 plus negative 4 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 0 plus 4 is 4, 2 times 4 is going to be 8, negative 8 plus 8 is 0. So we found another part of the product. So it's a minus 2 bracket, we have negative 2a squared, okay, and then plus 2a plus 4, all of that equals to 0. Then from there we have to factorize. So if you can factorize, you can go straight and factorize. Negative 2 times 4 is negative 8, so we need the factors of negative 8. So it's a minus 2 bracket, we have negative 2a plus 4a minus 2a plus 4 is all that equals to 0. And we know that okay, so that gives you positive 2a, so everything is correct. So we factor on the phase 2, we factor 2a, the phase 2 terms, and it's 2a is gonna be a negative 2, and then we repeat that a negative 2, all of that, and then negative 2 multiplied by negative 2, yeah, multiplied by negative 2 that side, so factor negative 2, so it's correct. And then a minus 2 open bracket, so that is common, so we take a minus 2 out. So when you remove it out, we have negative 2a, so we're gonna have negative 2a, and then when you cancel that, we have negative 2 as well, so that's going to be negative 2, and all of that equals equals to 0. So we know that we have a minus 2 squared multiplied by negative 2a negative 2, that is equals to 0, and that is also equals to 0, and the last equation is also equals to 0. Okay, so we have a is equals to 2, and then we have negative 2a is equals to 2, and then we have multiply both sides, divide both sides by negative 2, so a is going to be negative 1. And then from them we have y is equals to a cubed, and we know that one of the factors is 2, and when you put 2 we have 8, so y is equals to 8. That's our first part. So y is equals to negative 1, and then cubed, so that means when y negative 1 cubed is going to be negative 1. So we have y is equals to negative 1, and then y is equals to 8, and then gradient 1, we use the equation there of the gradient, which is 3a squared. So gradient 1 is going to be 3 bracket, 3a squared is going to be 3, a is 2, and then power 2, so 2 to the power 2 is 4, okay, 2 to the power 2 is 4, and then 3 times 4 gives us 12. So our gradient 1 is 12, where y is 8, and then that's our gradient. So we're going to write our equation, y minus y1 is negative 8, that means 8 then is equals to 12, which is our gradient, multiplied by x minus 2, because those are the values 2 and 8. So that's going to be y is equals to, the 8 goes that side, becomes positive 8 plus 12x, and then 12 times negative 2 is negative 24. So y is going to be 12, 8 plus negative 24 plus 8, it gives us negative 16, so it's 12x minus 16. So that is one part of the equation. So the other equation, we're going to use a value where y is negative 1. So that's first equation, we're done, part of the problem. So we move on to now 2 straight lines required. So we now go to the part where gradient 2 is going to be 3a squared, it's going to be 3, and then we put a as -1 there squared to give us negative 1 squared is 1 times 3 is 3. So m2 is 3. And the other thing that we do, we're going to look at the factor. Our equation, our original equation is a cubed. Remember x is a, so where f is going to be -1. Remember it's f of x or f of a, so f of for x, remember a is x, okay, so it's gonna be -1 cubed, that is -1, so it's point -1 to -1. So m2 is going to be 3, and then that's x1 and that's y1, and then from there y minus bracket -1 is equals to 3 bracket 3x minus bracket -1. So that means we have y plus 1 is equals to 3x, and then x plus 1. Then our equation will be y is equals to, and positive 1 to the right is -1, and then plus 3x, 3 times 1 is 3, it's plus 3. So we have y is equals to 3x, so that will be 3x, that plus that's gonna be plus 2. So y is equals to x plus 2, and that gives us our second equation, and that's our final answer. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any comment, please leave below, and don't forget to follow or subscribe. This is your tutor, Black Adam.